This is the mace, and it can one-shot anything. So that's why when I realized I was trash with it, I knew I needed to improve. Now, everyone knows the mace does more damage the higher you fall, but what you might not know is if you switch from your sword to your mace with perfect timing, you can deal the damage from the sword and the mace in one hit. So, after a lot of practice, I managed to consistently do it. Now that I've mastered that, the next strategy I want to learn is one of, if not the best, breach swapping. Basically, breach swapping is where you stay on the ground and just jump to crit the enemy with your sword, but instead of hitting them with the sword, you hit them with the mace. Usually you would have breach for this strat, hence the name, but you don't get breach in PvP clubs, but hopefully it should work either way. I managed to get good enough considering if everyone has a mace, you won't be using the strat that much. The next thing I want to learn is a stun slam, where you use an axe to stun a shield and hit with the mace. Now, to learn this, usually it would be hard to get an enemy that consistently uses the mace. That's why I'm using the carpet mod, which allows you to spawn any player into your world. And if you're wondering how to spawn players with the carpet mod, all you need to do is just type /player, then the player name of who you want to spawn, spawn, then hit enter and your players should be in the world. And to make them do stuff, just do /player, the player name, and then the action you want them to do. Anyway, after a lot of failed attempts, I finally learned how to consistently shield stun. All that's left is to see if my practice has actually paid off. thank you for watching. Now, before you click off, I have an honourable mention for Mace PvP skills. Elytra and rockets. I didn't use this method because there's no firework rockets in the kit I was using, but here's a few clips of me using it on a warden. Thank you so much for watching and subscribe.